Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. I figured I'd make a different type of video, just share my opinion on the silver markets right now. As an experienced stacker, I've been in the precious metals world for about 8 years now, so I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, I've seen the rallies, I've seen the corrections, the sell-offs, and I kind of just want to share my whole opinion about everything. So, first thing is, there's a lot of new stackers in the world of precious metals, and these people probably get a little panicky and really don't understand what's happening with prices and why prices are the way they are right now, with so many different things happening in the economy, whether it's the US-China trade negotiations, whether it's the Hong Kong protests, the dollar index, stock markets reaching record highs. So many different things. Industrial demand for silver has been booming lately, and they're paying premiums on silver, which is unheard of. And all this stuff affects prices to some extent. We also have JP Morgan, which has been caught red-handed spoofing, placing false buy orders on exchanges, so trying to manipulate and basically control the markets to their extent and to what they please. So this could have a negative effect on markets. By the way, I hope you guys enjoy some of this stuff. This is some of my silver. I just want to share a little bit of silver while we're discussing this stuff, and I would love to hear your insight and your opinions on the matter as well. So I think the markets are in a very, very healthy place right now. We've built a lot of support, a lot of support right now, since prices have been lower, but they have been staying above the support lines needed be, which means that, let's say when silver was $19.50, let's say that when that happened, silver crashed down to $15 afterwards. That support level is extremely low now because silver has had a huge crash. That's why you never want a market to just appreciate extremely fast over time, going up, up, up. You want it to be able to gradually appreciate, maybe have a correction or a sell-off, and then gradually appreciate. But, in the bigger scheme of things, if you look at a yearly graph chart, it would slowly be going up. There would be some dips, there would be some, corrections, but it's slowly going upwards. And that's what silver's doing right now. We had the $19.50, then it went back down, and then went to 18, and we're seeing it slowly just appreciate upwards. And that's much healthier because it allows the markets to gain some momentum and gain a better, I guess, foundation to be set under its feet. You never want a market to just always explode. Look at Bitcoin. A couple years ago, it exploded all the way up to $20,000, and then what happened? A huge crash happened afterwards, and that was a huge red light indicator that there was going to be a crash, because no market is that it should be healthy enough, or no market should be performing that at that rate for it just to explode like that out of nowhere. That's usually a sign there's going to be a huge crash happening, and that's exactly what happened. So you definitely want to see some support and some resistance levels being met, and that's definitely going to I guess, wrap things up a lot smoother in the markets. But this might sound like a lot of scientifical, space talk to some people, some foreign language, but what I'm trying to say is that silver is in a very, very, very healthy place right now. You don't want prices to be always rising. Now, this means that you can obviously buy your silver for a lot cheaper right now as well, since you can take advantage of these prices. We are going into the holidays, which is going to really be a great time to purchase your silver for a lot cheaper if you already haven't. Now, when I mention the holidays, I'm talking about the Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas sales. You can go to places like Modern Coin Mart, Provident Metals, Bullion, which has an amazing 10-ounce starter kit. And you can get a lot of silver for extremely cheap. It's probably the best way, the 10-ounce starter kit, and also waiting till around the Black Friday sales for Modern Coin Mart are the best strategies to use if you are trying to get silver for as cheap to spot price as possible, lowering your dollar per cost average. See, coins like this Panda and this Maple Leaf, these coins have premiums. So yes, they're silver, and they are considered bullion because this is China's bullion coin. This is Canada's bullion coin, but there's things about these coins that make them different. This is a Maple Leaf reverse proof phonograph privy, which means that usually the maple leaf and all this is silver, but this has a matted finish, almost looking like frosting, which makes it pop out. And it's also a privy, which means the phonograph makes it actually a separate part of, it's almost like branching out of a set or a series, which makes it more exclusive. So there's going to be premiums on these coins. If this was a standard maple leaf, just all silver, it would be a bullion coin, just like your American Eagle. But there are things that make this, that set this coin apart. And that's why I always use the black gaskets. The black gaskets are a great thing to use. You can get them for cheap from On Fire Guy's eBay page. You can go to airtights.com. I do recommend when you put the gasket in, make sure the black gasket part's on the bottom. Do not put the top part on first, or you'll get the creasing in here. Make sure the gasket's on, then you place the coin inside, and then place the top part of this over it all. I could probably show you guys. So this is how you want it to go. You want the whole gasket to be in the bottom, and then this part slides on top, so there is no part of the coin that's going to be getting stuck in that wrinkle. And that will happen a lot. It happens a lot when you are, especially if you aren't being careful with your silver. So I do want to share another coin that has a lot of potential, and this is the Rwanda Series. Just in general, this coin looks beautiful. It's a great coin to have. I would recommend always keeping them in the pouches. I think they come in pouches of 20, 10 and 20 if you want to. They're connected together. You can rip them off individually if you want to resell these coins in the future. These coins always do extremely great. They sell for around $25 when they first come out, but within a couple of years, I know the 2017 is already around $70, and I got that coin for around $25 as well. So this coin is definitely one of those coins that appreciates extremely fast over time, and it's simply because of the design. I mean, look how crazy this coin looks with the frosting and the different textures and stuff. So I'm just trying to share a couple of different options you have. You have my Silver Slayer first and second edition. This is the first edition Slayer bar. It was just something I wanted to make. I had an opportunity with Ericsson Mint to make something, and I know it was around the time my audience was growing a little bigger, and I wanted to make something, sentimental to the channel. So I had the opportunity to work with them to make this bar. There's a mintage of only 100, which means that there's only 100 of these that exist. And for example, there is the second edition, which is the Hexagon Silver Slayer bar with the Fire Flame logo of my channel, and there's a mintage of 250 of these, and that means there's a little more. They're not as rare as the first edition, but I definitely think the Hexagon looks really great, and we definitely upped the ante on that. We are in discussion of a third edition, which will probably be a 5-ounce or a 10-ounce bar, and it's probably going to be a Kit Kat. I think we're going with the 5-ounce Kit Kat just because I think those look really good and they will definitely help over time. Now, I wanted to show these coins in particular because, one, poured silver can go a long way. It's a great way to buy, bullion, but also buying, since you're paying in bulk, you can get it for cheaper. It has art. It has character itself. It's a great way to. It's almost like a separate type of category from silver stacking because it's a piece of artwork. They hand pour this stuff, and it definitely can cause premiums, and it's almost like a separate type of premium on top of that type of silver. Also wanted to share coins like this because this is where you're protected against spot price. Regardless of these coins, I would never take these coins out of the capsules and use gloves like I was mentioning, because if these coins get toning or milk spotted, then the entire condition of the coin is gone, and you'll have to resell this coin for around spot price. Now, these coins, maple leafs almost always get milk spots, but the reverse proofs never get milk spots for me. So that's something to keep in mind. That yes, if you are weary about buying some premium type maple leafs, they don't get milk spots if they are the reverse proofs, but the normal ones almost always do. Coins like this, I know it's probably hard for a lot of people to pay that extra premium on top of these coins, but I know it will pay off. If you could just wait 3 or 4 years, then it will pay off. But if you're in silver just for the bullion, just for the metal content, then I recommend just going with stuff like this, maybe a generic bar, maybe, some American Eagles, stuff like that to just lower your dollar per cost. is stack as much silver as you can, accumulate it all, and it will definitely help lower your dollar per cost average. And over time, you will gain a lot of silver extremely quick, a lot faster than the people that are collecting this way. But these coins are beneficial, because even if spot price stays low in the next 20 years, these coins will be appreciating regardless. So it does protect you against spot price staying low. So it's just some things to think about. By the way, this is a 100-gram European mint bar that I purchased from there. I made a video talking about how to buy tax-free silver from VAT, or VAT-free silver. And I wanted to buy that to showcase that video. European Mint's a great mint also. So that's some of the silver I wanted to share today. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm curious what your favorite piece of silver is in this video. Is it the Rwanda Year of the Pig? Is it the 2017 Panda? Is it the reverse proof phonograph Maple Leaf? Is it one of my Silver Slayer bars, or is it the 100-gram European Mint? I am curious, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe, because I do post daily videos. I wanted to switch it up and show some of the silver today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope you guys also are going to keep tuning in, because I posted a video earlier today if you wanted to check that out. It's a really good video. I'm talking about some of the stuff behind silver prices and all that goes along with central banks, in my opinion, on the markets with that as well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.